How do you store sourdough bread to keep it fresh? If you have just baked or bought a delicious loaf of sourdough bread, you might be wondering how to keep it fresh for as long as possible. Sourdough bread is unique because of its naturally fermented structure, which helps it stay fresh longer than many other types of bread. However, if you do not store it properly, it can become stale or moldy quickly. Let's go through some effective storage tips to keep your sourdough bread tasting great. First, always allow your sourdough bread to cool completely before you store it. This step is important because if you store it while it is still warm, moisture can build up inside the bread. This moisture can lead to sogginess or even mold. Next, consider the environment where you store your bread. It is best to keep sourdough in a cool, dry place with a temperature between 60 degrees Fahrenheit and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. This helps maintain the bread's texture and prevents it from drying out too quickly. One common mistake is storing sourdough bread in the refrigerator. It might seem like a good idea, but the cold temperature can actually make the bread dry out faster. So, avoid the fridge at all costs. When it comes to the type of storage, skip the plastic bags. Plastic bags trap moisture, which can lead to mold and a soggy texture. Instead, opt for breathable materials like paper or cloth bags. These materials allow moisture to escape, helping to keep the crust crispy. For short-term storage, which is up to 2 days, place your sourdough bread cut side down on a wooden cutting board at room temperature. This method allows the crust to breathe while keeping the inside moist. If you need to store your sourdough for a longer period, freezing is the best option. Wrap the bread tightly in plastic wrap or aluminum foil and place it in the freezer. Frozen sourdough can last for several months without losing its quality. If your sourdough does become stale, do not worry. You can revive it by lightly wetting the exterior and baking it in a preheated oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 5 to 15 minutes. This simple trick can bring back some of that fresh-baked taste. Additionally, stale sourdough can be transformed into croutons, breadcrumbs, or used in salads like panzanella. This way, nothing goes to waste. By following these straightforward storage techniques, you can enjoy your sourdough bread for a longer time while keeping it fresh and delicious.